Children, today we'll start with a new chapter. You have a new book in Standard 9th on economics, and the first chapter of that book is the story of the village Palampur. And this is the first time that economics has been introduced in social science. Yes, so we have an additional fourth book to learn this time. And we will learn this story about Palampur. It is actually a hypothetical village. That means it's an imaginary village, and we want to explain through this village. There's no such village, but we have just created a village for you to explain the concepts of production. Okay? Now, children, what is economics? Yes, economics is also a kind of a social science. And what do we learn in economics? We learn all about resources, how we are supposed to use these resources, and what kind of resources: natural resources, man-made resources, human resources. You have learned about this in past year. Okay, how we can use them, distribute them, and use them to produce more and in a better and effective manner. How we can use all these resources, because these resources are limited, and that is all about economics. So we are going to learn all this year about how effectively we can use our resources, and the use of resources is actually the study of economics. So children, in this chapter we learn the important topics of this chapter. We'll understand the story of Palampur. We'll understand what are the factors of production and how is farming carried out in Palampur. In the similar manner, farming is carried out in all other villages in India. So we'll basically divide the chapter into three parts. We'll first look into the economic activity of Palampur. Then we'll see the population distribution of Palampur, and then we'll look into the living standard of Palampur. Okay, so the first part is on that. Okay children, now let's look into the economic activities of Palampur. As you know, agriculture is the most important sector of India's economy. From where we get money, the country gets money from agriculture, and agriculture accounts for 18% of India's GDP, that is gross domestic product. Okay, and you are aware, you learnt it in the last chapter, that 50% of our population is into agriculture. So the main occupation of our country is agriculture, and India is the world's largest producer of pulses, rice, wheat, spices and spice products and spice products. Okay, so here we see in Palampur, as I told you, it is an imaginary village where farming is the main activity, and there are other small activities also carried out in the village, that is small scale manufacturing like basket making, broom making, all kinds of other materials, small manufacturing. They are in less number. Dairy farming, then some people are doing transport business also. So these are some of the economic activities that are carried out in Palampur. Now children, let's look into the population distribution of Palampur. You can see it has more than 450 families, and 80 families belong to the upper caste families, and Dalit comprise of 1/3 of 450 are Dalits, that is scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and the rich people have houses made of bricks and cement, proper pakka houses, and most of the houses have electricity connection. So it's all very modern kind of a village. They have all the facilities there. Okay, and then we see, as I told you again, I'll repeat, 450 families live in Palampur. Among them, 80 families are from upper caste, and whole majority of the land in the village, they are rich, so they have lots of land under them. And 1/3 of 450 are from scheduled caste or Dalit, and there are others who have small lands, or they may be landless farmers also who don't have any land. So you see, 450 families, 1/3, that is 150 families are landless, and 240 families have 2 hectares of land, and 60 families have more than 2 hectares of land. So that is the population distribution and land distribution in Palampur, which may be similar to many more villages, because this we have just created an imaginary village just to give you an idea of how the village runs. Children, now let us look into the living standards of Palampur, how it is very well connected with road, transport and electricity. Okay, you can see the nearest town is Raiganj, only 3 kilometers, and well connected roads. Okay, then we see here there is proper irrigation facilities. There are 2 primary schools and 1 high school, and there is 1 public and private health center in Palampur. So you see they are very well connected, and the living standards are high in Palampur.